Hi, it's Michelle. Some people even call me Magical Michelle, and I'm coming to you here from Avalon, my very favorite metaphysical store. I've been coming here since 1999 when I first wanted my very first book on meditation and spirituality. I took my first class here, and if anyone believes that they can't meditate, I'm going to promise you that you can, because I fell asleep in my first meditation class. And now, 20 years later, I'm teaching meditation, teaching metaphysics, teaching theta healing, and obviously meditating a few times a day. So I just wanted to come and talk to you about my favorite store. It's called Avalon, and their website is avalonbeyond.com. And their phone number is 407-895-7439. And the reason I wanted to come on is because, as we all know, we're in the middle of this interesting time right now. And this store is where I've always received my supplies for meditation and magical practices. And right now we need it more than ever. And so I just wanted to give you some tips I'm using at home, and tell you some of the supplies you can still get during the shutdown, because they are open. They have pickup hours from 12 to 4 or 5 every day, 7 days a week. The store itself is shut, but they're doing pickup and website. So you can go to avalonbeyond.com or you can call them. And they have a lot more available than what's on their website. So if there's an item you're looking for that's not on their website, just give them a call. But one of the things I've been doing so much right now is pulling oracle cards. I've literally got to the point where I'm pulling them 2 and 3 times a day. And they have so many choices. But my favorite deck is the Goddess Power Oracle by Colette Baron Reed. And when I use this deck, I can actually sit with the goddess that's on the deck and really get the feeling for what message she has for me at this time. Because I have noticed, I don't know about you, but I've noticed that we're really needing to connect to our own inner goddess. And so this morning I pulled a goddess of stillness, which is pretty much what we're doing. Go in, meditate, be quiet. So I wanted to just share this deck. It's also great for magic. They place these goddesses on a card the goddess card on a candle for you. And right now they're doing dressings. So let's say you have a specific thing you're working with. They will actually take this candle and they'll put herbs and oils onto the candle. They'll put the goddess. You can choose a goddess. They also have pre-made ones like this house blessing, which is Lakshmi, home blessing, love, prosperity, success, and joy in our home. So you use these candles. They'll make you one up. You'll talk to the consultant over the phone and they'll make this all up for you. Or you can purchase the deck and work with the candle and work with it yourself. So obviously they have the jar candles both with cards and without. So if you want someone to do it for you, they can dress it for you. If you want to dress it yourself, they still have an unlimited, crazy amount of beautiful colors. I think there was 8 or 10 different colors of these 7-day candles. Another favorite of mine is the Coventry Candles, and this one is a happiness candle. Who doesn't need a little bit of extra happiness? So I've been burning a lot of candles. We're in our home. It's our sacred space. So I've been asking my home to be my inner temple, my inner sanctuary at this time. So I've been burning the happiness candle. There's also another really, really special one for right now is happy home. So there's a way to bless your home by actually walking. I take this candle and I'll actually walk all the way around the house from the front door all the way around and just bless it with light, creating a circle. And if I get really crazy, I might actually go outside and walk all the way around the house, blessing the house with light. This for me creates a shield, a protective energy that allows us to know that light overcomes darkness. Also, when you're doing candle magic, you look at the flame and it refocuses you on your intention, your expectations. So I just love candles for that. They also have, and I didn't bring it over to show you today, but they have, one of my favorites is an uncrossing candle. Let's say you feel out of sorts. There's a candle that's actually really good to help you get out of your own brain, get out of your own stuff. And I like that one too, which is called the uncrossing candle. There's also, Motor City has a fiery wall of protection, because we all feel like we might need a little bit of boost on our protection right now, right? So as we're doing this, I've also noticed that I'm smudging my house way more than normal. There's 3 people living in my tiny little house with 1 bathroom. We're not used to all being home all the time. We're all working from home. And all of a sudden, there's 3 of us with emotions, all the emotions that are happening right now. And none of us are fighting with each other or anything, but we are tending to be a little more snappy. So literally after the news comes on, I smudge. And so I use this white sage bundle, and it also has rue, which is for cleansing and protection, which is just an incredible choice, because rue helps ward away from any kind of illness, virus, any kind of negative energy that's about health. So they have these white sage and rue bundles already pre-made for you. Sometimes I put lavender in my sage bundle. I'll actually take the sage bundle and I'll use string and I'll add lavender, I'll add roses, or I'll add other dried herbs. But if you're not as keen on that, you can just pre-buy. They have a smudge sampler that has desert sage, white sage, and cedar. Cedar is really good for raising the vibration of the home. So these are all used in a good way to get rid of the negativity. Cedar then helps bring some of the positivity back. In fact, this is my #1 witch tip of all time, is that I use frankincense every day. So this is my favorite brand of frankincense incense. It is the Hem brand. It's cheap. I'm not really afraid to spend money on my magical supplies. In fact, I call it groceries. I come and get my magical supplies weekly, which is why I was so happy to hear the store was open. And so frankincense incense, it's really inexpensive, and it's been used in 15 known cultures that are more than 2,000 years old. So if it's good enough for them, it's good enough for me. It raises the vibration, it raises the frequency, it gets rid of negative spirits, and it helps purify the energy in your home. It's great for channeling. It's great for meditating. It's great for getting rid of all the yuck that you have brought in with our negative emotions being cooped up in our houses. So I love the incense. Now there's a whole bunch of other incenses. Sandalwood, there's lavender for calming, there's chamomile incense, all kinds of incenses. This brings me to one of my other practices that I'm doing right now. Is I'm doing a ton of journals. I have literally filled up 2 journals with my meditations, my thoughts, my plans. And I just saw this new journal from, it's a Goddess Isis journal that I will be taking home today. It's got these absolutely gorgeous pictures inside it, which are like the Isis Oracle deck, which I have at home. It's one of my favorites, which they actually have on the shelf today as well. So if you want the Oracle deck, you could buy the Oracle deck and the journal but there's a lot of things here. There's a whole bookshelf of journals. So journaling is a amazing way to see what this stillness of this virus, of this time, of this quarantine is bringing for you. What is it that you are being asked or called to? This is an awakening. They're calling it a great awakening. It's a chance to go into new earth. It's a chance to raise your spiritual practice. It's a chance to raise your own vibration. So journaling is also a great place to put your wishes, your dreams. Who do you want to be when this is all over? Another big favorite for me is the Sophie's Potions Spiritual Cleansing Mineral Bath. It's essential oils, herbs, and salt. You cannot do better. One of my daily practices during this whole quarantine is literally soaking my feet every single day. I use my teapot and I make a hot water. I've got 2 Tupperware containers and I put 1 foot in each. And when I'm working, I actually use the Epsom salt, sea salt, essential oil foot baths. And you can use this for your feet, or you can use it for a full emergence to get rid of the yuck. So light some candles and do a salt bath is one of the greatest self-care routines of all time. And now more than ever, essentially, since we're here in our homes. Some of you mothers might like doing the bath even more than anybody else because it's the one time your kids will leave you alone. I don't have kids, but I have roommates, and it's the one time everybody will leave me alone is when I'm taking a bath. So I know some of you have also been looking for work during this time, and they have this awesome little new job kit. So I thought I might as well share that they have this. So, you know, how much better does it get? But let's say there is no way you can burn anything in your home, or you just want to be able to apply some of the spiritual cleansing to your physical body. Essential oils is the way to do it. And she has this great line of spiritual cleansing mister sprays. There's a money spray, there's a happiness spray, there's even a spray for sleeping to help your kids sleep. And it's all made with essential oils. There's crystals in the bottom. And they're homemade here on property. These kits, like the bath salts and the spray misters, are made right here. So I'll just spray the heck out of myself. When I was a reader at Universal Studios like 15 years ago, you obviously can't spray. Burn sage. You can't burn frankincense. So instead, we used sage spray. So this is in my purse. You know what's really fantastic about spray misters, and I make my own a lot, is that you actually can get the antibacterial, antimicrobial. So I carry it around, and if I don't have hand sanitizer, I actually make my own sprays. So they have all the stuff to do that here too. They have the bottles to make your own sprays. You can either get them done or you can make your own. So my favorite is actually lavender and sage mixed together. And so I'll put 20 drops of lavender and 5 drops of sage in a spray mister bottle with some clear quartz crystals at the bottom, and fill it up with water. And I'm telling you, I get out of the store. We've all been stressed out if you have to go to the grocery store with your mask on and your gloves. I'll just spray myself with the spray misters. Also, right now, I don't know about you guys, but I'm not getting my weekly massage. So I've been using chiropractor in a bottle, also known as frankincense. So I use it to meditate. So I'll put it on my third eye and the top of my head. I'll put it on my palms, and I'll actually rub my palms together and take a big whiff, and that'll put me into a clear headspace. I put it on my feet after my salt foot scrub soak. I will put it on the back of my spine and my neck when my back is hurting. As we're leaned over our desks, as we're leaned over our computers, our backs and our necks are like getting a little crooked. So this is my go-to. I literally go through a bottle of frankincense a month. I mean, I love the stuff. It's lavender and frankincense. I don't know what I'd do without them. In fact, for the first week when I didn't think I could get them, I almost wanted to cry. But here we are, and now I have them. Now, this brings me to probably one of the most important things you can do right now in the middle of all this is get enough sleep and drink enough water. So water, water, water. We tend to not drink water when we're in quarantine because we're thinking about all the other stuff. Maybe we're drinking more coffee. Maybe we're drinking more soda. Maybe we're drinking our comfort drinks. But water is healing. It flushes the immune system. It nurtures us. We're made up of water. So my favorite water bottle of all time has come from here, and it is a glass water bottle, and it has crystals in the bottom. And what's super cool is you take the little canister off the bottom and you can change out what crystals are in it. So for example, lepidolite, great for emotional disturbances right now, to calm and soothe and to create a harmony within your body. A little bit of Shungite for getting rid of that electromagnetic stress. A little bit of jade to increase your wealth and prosperity. Rose quartz, heart-shaped rose quartz, which is good for everything. And yeah, I guess that's it. That's all I have. But you can do all of that, put your clear quartz crystals back into the bottle and seal it all up. And suddenly you are blessing your water with basically a little mini spell. The other thing you can do is after you've taken your crystals somewhere, I took all of these crystals with me when I went up into Stonehenge last summer, and then I was able to take the charged crystals and give them away. So you can also use this for travel. It's great for travel when we get back to travel. Selenite is my go-to calming stone. Kunzite is my go-to helping with emotional distress stone. And Kunzite's good for unconditional love of self and also getting okay with circumstances beyond your control. So right now I am wearing basically a Kunzite and a Selenite bracelet at pretty much all times. And the last thing I wanted to share with you is this beautiful Shungite pyramid, which helps harmonize your environment. So I've been keeping this kind of stone next to my desk as I'm working from home with all the computers and things. It's wonderful to have Shungite. I guess I lied. There's one more thing. I wanted to talk about obsidian. This is an obsidian egg. Also really good for me to put all my negativity into, let it go, take a deep breath and just be like, I don't need this anymore. What's great is it takes the negativity, you wash it under some water, and it's all gone. So these are just a few of my tips. There's a lot more things that you can do, but this was my quick quarantine magical supply from the store Avalon. And I hope that's helpful to you. Send me a message if you want to know more about any of these products, or you can call Avalon. The phone number will be listed in the comments section, and their website's going to be up and available with most of the items and more. And, you know, just I hope you stay well. And remember that this is a sacred time, and you can create sacred space within your heart, your body temple, within your home temple, and within your mind, your spiritual temple. Choose this time to upgrade, choose this time to harmonize, and choose this time to live magically.